Hello, adventurers. My name's Tyler.
And I'm Richard.
On today's episode, we're talking about our milestones so far and where we're going from here. Welcome to True Strike.
Howdy, folks, and welcome back to the show.
Hey!
We're talking milestone leveling, and not in the TTRPG sense of things.
Yeah, we're talking about ours. Are we, level 2 now?
Yeah, level 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only up to go from here, right?
Yeah, no, that's it, yeah. I figured we'd be a lot higher level, but we're not. We're only level 2.
It's, to be fair,
slow going.
If we were better at social media, we might be.
I don't know if we'll ever be better at social media.
It's never going to happen, actually.
Yeah, no.
So,
we try. We really do try, and we'll try harder.
No, we won't.
Maybe that's maybe another milestone. Maybe when we get to level 3, we'll try harder on socials.
Yeah. One, if you guys have trouble hearing us at all right now, or the audio sounds weirder than normal, we are recording all this, before Gen Con. We are going to be driving up. In fact, when you're listening to this episode, we are on our way to Indianapolis. So it's also thunderstorming right now in Florida.
Yeah,
and
it is raining heavily out there. I'm trying to regulate not screaming at you across the table because it is so much harder to hear you.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting across from you.
Right. But the thunderbolts and lightning are very, very frightening, but it also makes for funky audio. We'll try to remove that as best as possible. Best case scenario, you guys think we're crazy because you can't hear anything.
I predict that you're not going to hear any of this because Tyler is a wizard when it comes to audio processing.
We'll see. I'm at least going to significantly reduce it because Richard's serious. It's hard to hear him right now. It's hard to hear me. But yeah.
I'm just hoping the lights stay on, honestly.
If they don't, your positive affirmations help keep those two lanterns lit. And we'll just be a couple of pasty faces illuminated by flame.
Yeah.
But hey, everyone. How's it going? If you're on YouTube, which a lot of you are, thank you so much. We finally hit our 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is our giant milestone.
Yeah, that's our milestone.
Yeah. So that got us to level 2 in our hearts. As of recording, we're at 1,002 subscribers, and I have big news. In the last... Guys, we've never made money on this podcast. In the last 24 hours, we've made... You're not going to see this, I'm going to show you anyway. 22 cents.
I like how you said we've never made money, implying that making 22 cents of taxable income is us making money at this point.
So it's not take home 22. Yeah, I got to pay taxes on that. But hey, I'm going to, if this hits a quarter, I'm framing that quarter.
Yes.
Our first quarter.
I would put it right up by the door.
Right now it'd be 2 dimes and 2 pennies, which might be even funnier. Maybe I should do that.
It could be nice. But yeah, a quarter is a nice even round to put next to the door.
Yeah.
Just to show people that come in to play D&D who they're dealing with.
Today's date. Yeah, exactly who they're dealing with.
You know who you're playing games with right now?
We're officially YouTubers.
We've made a quarter.
Yeah. Oh, second thing, just to get off the top for any of you who made it this far. This is not a Daggerheart episode. We know that you guys are disgusting.
Sorry.
And you only want one thing. And it's Daggerheart. That's not today. That's next week. So we'll be back to our regularly scheduled Daggerheart video next week. It will be every single week, but we will get them to you guys as much as we can. This week we're just checking in, and we're also gonna be driving. So we gotta get some stuff through. But we want to just have a chat. And Richard brought up some things to me earlier that we've really shifted direction of the channel over the last couple years, and we want to get through some of that. Yeah,
it's interesting because if you've looked at any of our past videos, or if you've been listening to us for a long time, and I've gone back and I've listened to our first episodes and stuff like that too, we're very different than when we first started this gig in both the way that we present our content and also the content that we're presenting.
And the way that we look. We're getting older every day.
Every single day. Yeah.
Yep.
Losing more hair. It just keeps happening.
My beard, chin, stubbly bits all turning white now. It's funky.
It's not that white.
It's
I feel like you're mocking me now.
No, I'm not. Look, there's a couple right here. The passage of time that's hitting me. Said to be fast.
For our audio listeners, I have nothing but gray beard hair.
But he was born this way, as far as I know.
Yes.
It's always been like this.
Yeah. But no, we've changed a lot in the content that we're doing and the content that we want to do. And we always do this, like we talk about this in our year kind of, like when we talk about like the new years and what we want to do and what we want to accomplish. And we've been talking a lot about that because we have certain videos that people seem to like more than other videos, right? So
Absolutely.
It's kind of like, what do we do? How do we kind of, I wouldn't say just cater, but like, how do we give the content that you guys want to see?
Right.
Yeah, and like how we want to present it and what we want to talk about with you guys.
Yeah, I think we got really fortunate in the fact that a lot of people want us to make Daggerheart content. And the game that you and I are most interested in playing right now happens to line up. It happens to be Daggerheart.
How serendipitous.
So that's super, super convenient. So yeah, as players and, people running games and everything else, as our interests have changed and moved on from Dungeons and Dragons primarily, because we started off as a purely Dungeons and Dragons focused podcast.
Very focused on Dungeons and
Dragons. It was in our
and
description.
only Dungeons and Dragons. Yes.
As we shifted over the last couple of years to now, to kind of like everything, to, whatever we're playing at the time, to primarily Daggerheart, but not only Daggerheart. That's kind of where we are now. Mm-hmm. And, it seems to be kind of like where the audience has found us as well. So thank you guys for that. I'm like, super, super fortunate. And we're really glad you guys are enjoying that content. We 100% understand we put out these non-Daggerheart videos. We're going to get less views. We're going to get less plays and listens on, the podcatchers and everything. That's fine. You guys, 100%. Let us know what you want to see. We're going to make that stuff. We're also going to do some of these every now and then. If you're new to the channel, every October we do Spooky Month, where instead of doing just the conversation sort of thing, we play like one-shot games. Will we have a Daggerheart game in there? Maybe. Are we going to have other systems you've never heard of and one-on-one games and things like that? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So prepare yourself for that. All of October is going to be, actual play style, one-on-one, maybe one-on-two games. So it's not always going to be Daggerheart, but we're going to get, we have lots of plans for Daggerheart going forward. And if there's anything specifically Daggerheart you are curious about or you want, a deep dive into or just thoughts on or whatever, let us know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Daggerheart content that we want to do. We were just discussing that today about how we want to delve into the void and everything like that. And get into that stuff deeper. We also have plans of going into discussions about the domains and their operations and environments and their operations and everything like that. It is, like you said, very fortunate that the thing that people seem the most interested in is the same thing that we're the most interested in.
Yeah.
Because Daggerheart has really come in and kind of subverted a lot of expectations, at least for us, and kind of really become like this juggernaut of a game that we're both super interested in and is kind of at the forefront of everything TTRPG for us right now.
Yeah. And our home game with our, bi-weekly home game being Curse of Strahd, we are, I'm not going to spoil what's happening or anything like that, but we are in like the final sessions.
Yeah, we're like in end game.
We're at the end.
From what I understand, at least.
Yes, we are at the end. We are quickly approaching. If we didn't have Gen Con approaching so soon, like now,
we would finishing it.
Be finishing it. Exactly. So, and as soon as that's up, we're moving our weekly, bi-weekly games to Daggerheart. And then we'll have even more to talk about. And, it's going to be that firsthand knowledge of the system on like a weekly sort of basis at that point, instead of just always, theory crafting and doing some games here and there. It'll be much more regular, which is going to help us, dive into things and discuss it even more so. It's great. It's just going to get better from here. And that's Richard mentioned, like the void. Like we don't want to just like throw together, an episode talking about the Warlock. We want to actually like, go through and fully understand the Warlock, maybe like figure out some optional like subclasses that would be good with it and stuff like that. We don't want to just like spit out content, regurgitate, text on a page without having actual like, thoughtful insight and opinions and stuff. So more's coming. Yeah. Like I said, let us know if there's anything specific you want and we'll try to push that to the forefront.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't really pigeonhole ourselves into just being Dungeons and Dragons by like putting it in the name of the podcast. Because True Strike is in Daggerheart now, so it's all relevant.
Thank God.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
D20s are in Daggerheart.
They are in Daggerheart.
They are in Daggerheart.
Yes, if you're on the right side of the screen,
the game
you get to
master
use
side
them.
of the screen, you get to use your D20s, and sometimes the players get to use them too. But yeah, no, we were, it's Dungeons and Dragons is in an interesting place, and I don't hate Dungeons and Dragons anymore.
No.
In fact, I made a video where I advocated on the side of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes,
because I do quite enjoy Dungeons and Dragons.
And I made a point like during that, I was like, hey, we're kind of portraying characters. It's not as much of characters as I kind of made it sound. Richard does genuinely believe 99% of the stuff he said.
Yes,
and he just, it's not as much of a D&D is better sort of thing as we were pushing for.
Yeah, I still enjoy Dungeons and Dragons, and some of the stuff that's coming out for Dungeons and Dragons is very exciting. We've got some stuff coming that's just around the corner, which we'll talk more about in the future. But there is some really cool stuff that's coming. Mm-hmm. Have I already started to think about how that would work in Daggerheart? Yes, I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
I have already started to think about how I could make this content work in Daggerheart, or what I would do to make it work in Daggerheart. But that doesn't mean that I'm completely discounting Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm not at all not interested in talking about Dungeons and Dragons on this channel anymore. That's something that we definitely do want to do, and we will do. Probably not as much as Daggerheart, though.
No, we've let many a playtest just move right by us. By.
Yeah,
ones that we've fully sat down to record and been planning on covering that we just thought, it'd be more interesting.
Yeah,
is covering anything else, or hey, what are we playing right now? And it's Daggerheart.
Yeah,
so
it's Daggerheart. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at as far as that stuff is considered.
Yeah.
So like I said, I wouldn't count out Dungeons and Dragons stuff, but Daggerheart kind of seems to be on both of our minds right now, which is why it kind of gets pushed to the forefront.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you go ahead and take over for a second. That's something I wanted to shout out.
Oh, somebody you want to shout out?
Yeah, because we were talking about Dungeons and Dragons, and that got me thinking about because how my brain works. We were talking, got me thinking about Gen Con and some other stuff. Well, another thing I want to just get ahead of really quickly. At Gen Con, if you are attending, one of the fans of the show, Lib Gamer, is going to be hosting part of a panel at Gen Con called "More Than Alt Text: Designing for Accessibility." You can look that up. Last time I checked, there were still seats available. They were definitely starting to run out though. So if you're catching this right now, maybe there's still some availability left. You should definitely go support them though and check out that presentation. I think it's gonna be really cool. I wish we could go. We literally have another event at the exact same time. But they're going to be recording it because they'll be presenting it again in September, and that one will be up on YouTube. So hey, can't wait.
Yeah, and if you are interested in doing that and you're going to Gen Con, I would probably get on that.
Yes,
especially if you're listening to this now, because we're on our way there, and stuff does go really quickly.
It is Tuesday. This panel is Friday morning at 10 a.m. Make sure you are on it.
Yeah.
So, but also, hey, speaking of Gen Con, we mentioned this last episode, but if you didn't catch that one, we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be there too, let us know. Let us know if you want to try to meet up or anything like that. Keep an eye out for a couple of fellas with this True Strike D20 logo on their t-shirts or water bottles or lanyards, or we cover ourselves in this thing, man.
Yeah, I was spotted because I'm not a small person. I am a large man with
it's
a bald
very helpful
head.
For me.
I am easy to see, so it is easy to spot me in a crowd. It has happened.
Yes, if you're at Gen Con and you see a larger man with a beard and glasses, come up and say hello, Richard.
There's going to be a lot of those. I just want to put that out. There's a lot of those, but I am very easy to find.
He's very tall.
Yeah, very tall.
It helps me in a crowd. It's kind of my North Star. Wherever he is the direction I need to go.
But yeah, no, if you see us, definitely come and talk to us, especially if we've seen you in years prior or anything like that.
Yeah.
I have a horrible memory. Don't hate me if I forget your name. I don't remember anything. I could tell you what I ate for dinner 2 nights ago.
We'll remember you.
Without struggling.
We'll remember meeting you.
I remember a face.
But names are hard.
Names are hard. Names are really hard. But I do want to talk to everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love seeing people that we know from previous shows or just people that watch us online. It's always fun to meet people.
If you notice, Richard, it's actually very difficult. If you're an audio listener, I'm about to point out Richard's new fancy shirt. Richard made a little pocket tee with a little True Strike logo on it.
I wear pocket t-shirts most of the time. And I was like, they don't make pocket tees from our merch provider.
Yeah.
So I want to make my own. So
we're going to have to change merch
making
providers.
my own t-shirts.
So if you're ever on, this is one of these episodes anyway. If you're ever on like our Beacons page, there's a little link down there for merch and it goes to Amazon where we have some like print on demand stuff. We don't make money from that. I purposely price everything as low as possible because one, we buy it.
Yeah.
Two,
just for us to buy.
Because if you want to rep some True Strike stuff, that's awesome. That's more than enough. I don't need to make money. Full transparency, I think we make 15 cents or something because I do put everything to like the 99 because it sounds better.
Yeah.
And instead of like 14.68, it's like 14.99. So I do technically make a teeny tiny bit of money, but I make it as low as I can really. That's there for now. We are looking into potentially other better merch sites and stuff, and maybe having putting up like a store and stuff like that. Maybe one with pocket tees. I hope so. Honestly, I would love like an embroidered pocket tee.
Oh, I would love that.
But yeah,
absolutely.
So maybe that'll be part of our milestones. Step up our merch game.
Step up the merch game. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would help my wardrobe at least.
Yeah. I do like, what, and all credit to Amazon, which, they don't get a lot of credit all the time. Evil company and everything else, yada, yada. Decent quality printed shirt.
Yeah.
Has survived hundreds of washes and only looks mildly distressed.
Yeah, I don't know how long mine's going to last. It could be one wash, could be two washes. Who knows? When you're making t-shirts at home and not doing sublimation printing, it's kind of touch and go.
So, yeah, I'll stop talking about Amazon now.
The most important thing is I have t-shirts for Gen Con, which is great.
That is true.
Yeah.
Gen Con.
Yeah.
We're going to see Matt Mercer do show off some new Daggerheart stuff. We're going to watch them play a small game. This is right off the rip when we get there, too.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's going to be something we're going to be able to make an episode to talk about like immediately. I don't know if we're going to be, make an episode while we're there, maybe a little short video or something. We'll see. We're going to bring equipment. So keep an eye out on, Facebook for short. Facebook. We never put on Facebook. What am I saying?
What are you talking
I don't
about?
even know my Facebook login. YouTube for shorts and what do you use? TikTok and all the other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I was asking if we could do live YouTube videos.
I think we can now.
Yeah, I was walking around Gen Con live would be funny.
Yeah, so I think this is part of the growing pains of YouTube hitting 1,000. Is now you get I guess there's always ads on YouTube videos and stuff, but like you now unlock the ability to make money from it instead of just YouTube keeping all of it, which is interesting. Also, here's the other thing: we are always going to be incredibly transparent with stuff. So if you have questions about whatever, just ask us. We'll tell you. Yes, we're finally making money from some of those ads. YouTube Premium. It's funny how it breaks that out too. Yeah, technically 22 cents. Yes, but technically money. I won't say we're not. We're filthy YouTubers now. We're officially filthy, disgusting YouTubers. Also one of those things they throw in there, and this is how I know we can do live streams, is we unlocked super chats.
I don't even know what a super chat is.
It's where people pay you money to have their comment highlighted in a chat, and it's highlighted for so many minutes or whatever.
I think I've heard this term thrown around on YouTube like things before. Yeah.
Have we done this? No. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. I've never been on a live.
And this is a genuine question, and it's going to sound silly because it's counterintuitive to us, potentially detrimental to our future of ever actually
I am interested now because I have no idea what this question is.
Let us know if you're getting way too many ads on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know years ago, you could like turn off unskippable ads and turn off all that other stuff. And what I went on specifically to be like, I don't want unskippable ads. Like, that's silly. Like, I understand, we're going to have this middle ground with our, like, fans and consumers and stuff where, like, we'll have a little bit of an ad and we get a little tiny kickback and then we make them, what we consider overall quality content. Time, ad, money, whatever. Relationship with fans. Unskippable ad, I'm not a big fan of. Mm-hmm. And I know they're trying to push their YouTube Premium and everything. I have YouTube Premium. That is not a sponsorship, a push. That's nothing like that. YouTube doesn't...
Not an opinion here nor there.
Yeah, I personally find value in YouTube Premium. Not telling you to get it. But, yeah, I don't like that. It's unskippable. So I tried to turn that off. I couldn't. The one thing they do let you alter at all is where spots are for potential mid-roll ads. But they say like, oh, don't worry, all these spots we're selecting for you aren't going to be just chock full of ads. Let me know if you're watching these and you're getting like 20 ads in a video. That's insane. And I'll see if I can mitigate that if so. If you're getting an ad here and there, I'm sorry if they're unskippable and stuff like that. I really wish I could change that. They won't let me. But I do want to know if it's just insane.
Yeah, if it's just an unbearable amount of ads in the middle of every single video, or
Like I even tried, like I logged out and watched one of our videos from beginning to end, and I only got one ad. And I don't know if that's because I was logged out.
Yeah.
Or if that's the case for everybody. Because if that's what it is, then okay, sure. That's generally what I was kind of like expecting, sort of thing. But if it's a ton, I don't, that's, guys, come on. Like, you're here for content, not for whatever YouTube's trying to sell you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. We adore you. Thank you for dealing with us and, everything else, especially out there on YouTube. Come on. I don't want to put out something that like I don't want to watch myself, and what I don't want to watch is like 20 ads in a video. So let us know.
But yeah, no, you'd have to like seriously do let us know, because we don't really know what it looks like on your side of things. Yeah. So it's good data for us to have either way.
Yeah, and it sounds like from what some of the stuff it was, telling us is that it's going to be different for like everybody based on watch habits and everything else. I don't know. We're getting the super weird nitty gritty stuff, but like I said, we're going to be really transparent about this stuff. So if you ever want to know like how much we're making from something or anything like that,
22 cents.
Just ask. We'll tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, until we hit a point where like, a financial advisor is like, you really should shut up.
Stop talking about this stuff.
You should really shut up. Right now, I don't know any better.
They don't do financial advisors for making 22 cents.
Yeah.
Nobody's paying us to make content.
No.
I think the closest that we ever get to that is when we
you guys
get demo books.
You guys are paying us by watching an ad right now.
Yeah, which we don't even get that often. Like occasionally we'll get stuff, like books to review
sure. And
or something like
we
that.
always, and we love that. We get the games, we get the demos, we get whatever, and we always make content on it, which so far it's been like a 10 out of 10, like good experience. Yeah. I think everything we've gotten that we've covered has been really good.
Has been good stuff, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't gotten anything horrible yet.
We have had lots of people over the years reach out to us about, hey, we want to send you guys this board game or this whatever. And it's just stuff that like we know we're not interested in, and we're not going to make content on something we're not interested in. Yeah. So don't ever worry about that from us. We're not out here reviewing the Corgi game, which the Corgi game person might want to send us, and we're just like, I don't want to play the Corgi game, so I'm not going to make content telling my, listeners that they should go play the Corgi game. I'm not doing that. We're saying play Daggerheart because Daggerheart's fun and we like Daggerheart. You don't have to play Daggerheart. We're not getting paid by Daggerheart or Darrington Press. We like Daggerheart. And Richard likes D&D.
Mm-hmm. It does sound like you're making up the Corgi game, and why you would specifically choose Corgis is interesting.
Well, because I'm trying to sound ambiguous, because I don't know if I was supposed to talk about the Corgi game.
I don't know. But the fact that you just say the Corgi game is weird.
Okay. We're going to get into that weird, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say part.
And moving on.
The Corgi game is a real reference to an actual Corgi game, and I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for bringing it up.
We have not had anybody ask us to give a favorable review for something, which I'm happy for. Yeah. We've just been given stuff in just faith as far as like, here's a thing. If you like it, give us a review. If not, okay.
That's fine too.
Yeah. Nobody has actually like sent us something with like the express idea that we're going to review that thing.
Correct.
And give them a favorable review.
Anything we've ever been given so far has been here is this, just in case you want to
just in case you wanted to review it or you wanted to talk about it. Mm-hmm. And when we do, that's because we really liked it. And the stuff that we have done reviews on and everything like that, those reviews have all been genuine because they're really cool stuff. Like when I did the review on the Dungeons and Dragons book.
Mm-hmm.
I love that book. It's amazing. It's like probably one of my favorite like coffee table style books as far as like just reading through content about
Art
the history
Arcana.
of Dungeons. Art and Arcana. Reading through the history of Dungeons and Dragons and seeing all this really cool art and there's so many good stories in there and everything like that. I love that book.
Yeah.
It's a great book.
If you ever see our shorts, we've done like 60-second game reviews.
Yeah, we did
like
those a lot for a while there.
We know we've considered going back to those at some point. It's all becomes just a time management issue. We work a lot. We burn candle on both ends for lots of things. And the one day, week we have set aside for this is basically our scheduled air quotes free time.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, it's just wild. But we do plan on making them again, especially now that I didn't even think about this. YouTube now allows 3-minute shorts.
3-minute shorts, yeah.
So we could do 180-second game reviews.
180-second game reviews. My main problem with the 60-second game reviews was that 60 seconds isn't a lot of time to talk about some games.
But I did like that.
I
did like that we were getting in and out in 60 seconds.
That's true. It is nice because you're getting in and out in 60 seconds.
Yes.
But man, some of these games, I want to talk about so much more. God's Tier being a great example. I did a 60-second review on that game. I could talk about that game for an hour.
Yeah. Richard did the best 60-second reviews.
I don't know about the best. They existed.
100%. They're great.
But yeah, the other reason why we stopped it, well, it's time constraints, but also like algorithm stuff. We did notice it was messing with the numbers a little bit, I think, with dealing with the regular shorts from here. And then also time restraints of doing it.
But then some of the shorts are still getting
numbers.
Some of the
shorts are still getting numbers. So
yeah,
not that I don't love doing board game reviews. I would love to do more of them.
Every week we get the analytics for how your videos did in the last week, and every week one of Richard's shorts are on there. And I'm like, hey, it's you.
Don't know how.
You're doing it, man. You're keeping us going. Speaking of keeping us going, and I guess tease, but not actual commitment yet. Well, commitment to doing it, but not on what it is. We did mention when we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we were going to be doing another giveaway. We've done one of these before. We gave away a copy of Daggerheart, and we are going to do another giveaway. We're not promising what it is yet, though.
Yeah. We have some ideas.
We have some ideas. We're going to go bigger. Regardless of what we do, I don't think we're just going to be like, here's a copy of Daggerheart. Or here's a copy of Blades in the Dark. I'm reaching. Some of the things we're considering, right? And this is why we're about to go to Gen Con. We're about to go the biggest board game convention. We're going to brainstorm while we're there because we're going to be surrounded with thousands of games and opportunities. So maybe we send something cool and new and exciting, or maybe we make a care package and send that, or we're workshopping, we're brainstorming. We're going to do something. I want to go bigger than the last one. Either way, just keep an eye out on the channel over the next couple of weeks. We'll be giving more details at some point. And whenever we do this one, we'll probably keep it up for 2 weeks to give people some time to
give people more time to get into it.
I think last one we did for a week. We'll do this for 2 weeks. Same as last time. We're not going to require you to like and subscribe or anything like that. We'll do it all through Gleam and stuff like that. There are, as just like last time, I think it's if you visit the YouTube channel, it gives you another entry or something like that. Well, there's going to be some stuff like that, but to enter, I think it's just sign up.
And it's sign up with Gleam.
You do have to use your email because that's how it allows us to contact you. That is it. It's you don't have to do any.
Yes. I don't even think you have to have a Gleam account to use it. You just have to put in your email address.
Right.
You can have an account that makes doing sign up for these types of contests easier.
Okay. I thought putting in your email was making the account.
Yeah. So no, I know you can. I
don't know.
You don't have to join to join one of these things. You can just put in your email address and they just use your.
There you go. That's your intro.
But if you do sign up for them, it makes it a whole lot easier because it allows you to just log in and then the click through is a lot quicker because it knows all your accounts that are linked to it.
That makes sense.
And it allows you to do all the extra bonus entries kind of steps.
Yeah. So we're going to be figuring that out. That giveaway will be coming up in the next, couple of weeks or so.
I just had an idea.
We'll make an announcement. See, and we'll talk about that off mic.
I just thought of one that it would be fun. Yeah, that's Daggerheart related.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got some ideas cooking. We're gonna have something coming up.
I'm gonna make a note of it right now so I don't forget it.
Do that. Like I said, our main things, we want to try to make this a bigger giveaway than last time because it's a bigger, it's an actual milestone for us. And not to say I think our first one that mattered, we hit 100 subs on YouTube. That was a big deal. Oh, actually, there's a second thing to celebrate today. I forgot to tell you.
Oh,
Today, day of recording, hit 100 followers on Spotify.
Hey,
I got a little notification
like
this morning that was like, it's like you got 100 followers on Spotify, and I was like,
nice,
interesting. How serendipitous. Serendipitous. There we go. I said the word eventually. Yeah. What the heck? The same like couple of days we hit 1,000 on YouTube, we hit 100 on Spotify, which is cool. You guys are out there, and I really appreciate it. It's awesome. So yeah.
Anybody listening anywhere, it's just fun.
Yay us.
Fun.
100%.
I like it.
We have the most. We host our podcasting stuff through Spotify, so and then it shares it out to all the other ones, so we get more information from Spotify, which is why we typically mention Spotify specifically, and we mention Apple Podcasts because we have iPhones.
Yes.
So, but yes, iHeartRadio and the Cow Catcher, and I don't know. There's all the other places.
Cow Catcher's from Fortnite.
It's all the same, right? I'm sure Epic probably streams it. I know it's on YouTube Music. I just smacked my microphone again. You all probably heard that. But between the thunder and lightning, it's probably the least of your concerns.
They probably just thought it was thunder.
The worst quality audio you've ever had from us. Oh, speaking of which, this is the most. What do we plan on doing with our? Wow, I keep smacking my mic. What do we plan on doing with our mass amount of YouTube funds now that we're YouTubers? One of the things you guys might expect, are we going to buy like sports cars and stuff out the rip?
Sports cars?
No. We are only trying to at this point keep making the same content we've been making. We want to make more content than we've been making. That's one of the big things. Expect weekly, if I ever actually start doing it, expect weekly, touch-ins from me. I bought a little mic to plug into my phone or do.
I'm excited for these.
This is Richard's idea.
I'm so excited
to do some like tiny recordings on the way home. Maybe some light tabletop news, maybe some stuff that's gone on with us for the week. Maybe it's responding to comments. We're not 100% sure. We're going to kind of figure this out as we go. But I do plan on putting out like a weekly something, maybe on like Thursdays. I don't know if it's going to be a short. I don't know if it's going to be like a 10-minute, video. I don't know. It's going to be crap quality.
No, it won't.
Compared to this.
Okay.
We're not going to be in our, our studio, like hooked up to mics and stuff. I'm going to be like a little lapel mic in my vehicle.
Yeah,
it's not going to be quite the same.
Mic.
We'll see. But yeah, so you get a little bit more of me once a week. We're going to get that going. But yeah, speaking of mics and audio quality, that's what we plan on doing with the money. Is we plan on buying a new computer that would allow us to make bigger and longer episodes and stuff like that without just caving under the weight of the video file size. We plan on fixing our lighting, making it better. We plan on getting multiple cameras so we can do different angles when we're doing these. Right now we have like the one-on-one, across the table sort of thing behind the screen of me and Richard, but we would like to get a couple more for the side so we could have the solo shot we could like switch angles to. We have an order for doing these things, but it was because we can't do multiple cameras until we have a computer that can handle the multiple cameras.
Yeah, this computer would catch fire.
Absolutely. It barely handles what we're doing.
It's
now.
not ready,
but
for
it does work.
Cameras. Yeah, it does work. It does work.
Yeah, we've the whole thing we're talking about, like new merch and YouTube and everything else. It's all just going to be dumped into the podcast, and then once we're done upgrading equipment, it's going to be spent on attending more shows and doing stuff like that, and covering these trips and everything. Like Gen Con is very expensive. One day we would like to attend PAX Unplugged and some other stuff, but so if we can like fund some of that stuff, we're significantly more likely to go. If we can fund better equipment and get some more setups and everything, maybe we get our group of friends and stuff together, and we would like to do live streams every now and then, or once in a while, or ever, period. We would like to record games someday.
Oh, yeah.
People have been asking for that for years.
Plays, yeah.
We would love to record some actual plays. We just can't do it right now.
Yeah, we've done it.
But it's always been no video.
But it's always either been no video or it has been
like
great video. Right? Because of the fact that it's like the setup is weird because we have a single camera trying to catch a GM and all the players.
Yeah. But we with our current setup, once we have more than 2 players and a GM, computer can't handle it.
Yeah.
So we're running into technical stuff there and here. For what we're doing right now, what we've been doing, you guys have been enjoying. We're fine.
Yeah.
So this isn't going to change.
Yeah.
Things will
this
just
is not going to change
get better and be additive.
Yeah, we want to get better and be additive. We want to
Yep.
do more things. And this will allow us to possibly do more things in the future.
Yeah. 22 cents at a time, brother.
22 cents at a time.
And like I said, transparency all the way. Any questions? Shoot us a message. What else we got today?
Today?
Yeah.
Well, nothing for today, but I guess the question becomes
What do we got in the future?
what the future is going to be, which we've kind of already touched base a little bit on that. Like Daggerheart is going to be a focus for a while.
Yes, for sure.
I think. And that's just kind of the nature of where our hearts are at and where our minds are at. That is what we're going to talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say expect more Daggerheart content.
Expect more Daggerheart. Expect D&D every now and then.
Yeah.
It's not gone.
No, D&D's not gone.
But it's
in
on
fact,
the back burner.
I can guarantee you that there is some D&D stuff that's going to happen around Gen Con that is interesting that we're going to talk about.
Yes, we are absolutely going to be learning about some stuff there.
Yeah. And Hasbro is going to do a thing, and we're going to have to bring it up.
Yeah.
Because they do that every month. They do a thing.
They do things.
They do a thing every single month that makes you read the headline and do a deep, heavy sigh.
Yeah. And then you title the video, WotC and Hasbro are done for.
Yeah. And then there's thumbnails with fire in the background.
Wizards goes nuclear.
Wizard casts fireball on a small room. And it's like, we're going to talk about it. There's stuff to talk about there, obviously. But yeah, Daggerheart in the future. Hopefully Daggerheart game discussions or even gameplay.
I'm excited to see what the new stuff at Gen Con is, because new stuff is always exciting for me. And then when we're super excited about something, I feel like that comes across in our videos and episodes. And a lot of people are enjoying this about the video, the episodes, the podcast, the recording. I'm so hyped. It's going to be one of those things that I think is funny, where are we going to come out of this and be so excited? I'm like, Richard, we have to go record this and put this up right now.
Yeah.
And it's just like a crappy shot, like on the show floor of Gen Con, sort of quick upload. Or is it like a full episode when we get back? I don't know. We'll see when we get there. I guess it depends how deep it is.
Yeah.
But I have no idea, honestly. We still, as of right now, don't have like a Darrington Press rep. We don't know anything you guys don't know.
Yeah.
Full transparency there.
Mm-hmm.
If that ever changes, depending what we can say, we'll nod to it one way or the other. We'll stop saying we don't have information.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We've sent messages. We're waiting on replies.
Yeah.
But
hopefully we'll get some more solid information on Darrington Press in the future.
Yes.
So that we can, it's not even just being able to get stuff early, but it's also being able to get stuff early enough to accurately cover it for you
100%.
guys.
Yep.
Right.
Less speculation,
more real talk about things, which is really what it comes down to.
Yep.
Which is the benefit that you get when you have earlier access to things.
Yeah.
Which, luckily we've had with Dungeons and Dragons. Hopefully we can do the same thing with.
We had it a little bit with
Darrington
some of the beta stuff early on with Daggerheart.
Yeah.
And that helped out. Honestly, it helped out the channel a lot. We were able to make some good, like really good deep content, have it ready to go once the beta became public.
Yeah.
And I think that helped out us. It helped out our audience. I think it probably helped out Darrington Press as far as getting more eyes, interest on their game too. And if we could do that even more so going forward,
that would be great.
Everybody wins.
Yeah. Everybody wins. So
we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated there too. And anything else that changes or comes up.
Yeah.
But really, we just really wanted to do this episode to mostly thank you everybody, whether you're on YouTube or any of the podcatchers out there. You are the best. We appreciate everything, you tuning in every week, even if you're not tuning in every week. If you're just tuning in for Daggerheart,
the episodes that you like,
yes,
that's fine too.
You don't have to catch every episode.
Yeah.
When Linus and Luke do remote episodes, I skip them every now and then because I'm not always big on
you're gonna hurt
the
Luke's
delay.
feelings if he ever listens to us. He's never gonna listen.
He's
to
never
us.
gonna listen to this. Linus though, no. Any of you WAN show listeners, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I get it. Skip an episode here and there doesn't hurt our feelings. We get it.
The fact that you listen at all to any
It's
episode,
crazy.
It's great.
It's just
I love you guys.
Two weird nerdy dudes sitting in a room, staring at each other, talking to microphones.
I think that's the reason why I'm so bad with replying to comments and stuff like that, is
We're
because
awful.
I forget that people even care enough to comment sometimes.
We have to remind each other
I have
that
to remind
we have to
myself
actually
that people have opinions.
Yes.
And care about stuff, you know.
Mhm.
Even the negative stuff, I just have to remind myself that, you know, like there are people that actually are actually commenting on our stuff.
Yeah, that's what started up the whole, what did you call it? Tyler Thursdays or some Tyler Talk
Thursdays. I can't remember what it was.
something silly and dumb. But
Tyler
we were
Talks.
like,
I like Tyler Talks.
We'll like, you know, we can get back to comments and stuff like that, and like it's like a more of a like, okay, well that's 2 days for people to, you know, leaving some messages, and we'll make sure we get back to some people. Maybe, you know. That's honest. I think that's like the leading direction right now. We'll see. We'll nail down something at some point.
Tyler Talks.
I just got to get it as part of the routine.
Yeah.
Once it's routine, like this show, you get this every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern.
You know,
Once
you're
it's
already
routine, we're
doing
gonna
the
do
talking part when you're driving to work every single day.
Driving to work, I'm barely conscious.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured you'd be doing this in your head anyway.
No,
because I do it in my head.
Barely awake. Our morning routines are so different though. You wake up, you throw on a record, you got a cup of coffee in your hand. I am getting dressed in the dark and tiptoeing to not wake up the rest of the family.
No, I'm legit playing music in the living room.
No.
Grinding coffee in the kitchen.
Nope. God,
my
wish.
family is dead to the world. There's no waking them up. There's like tolling the bell, knocking on the door. I got to pretend like we're getting swatted to get people out of bed in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not me. I'm not waking up until I'm already clocked in.
Well, you need to get in it, because
minutes.
if we're gonna do Tyler Talks, we need Tyler.
That's the thing. I just got to be awake by the time I'm leaving work.
That's what I'm saying. We need Tyler Talk at full capacity.
So we'll see. And then we'll get to those Richard's 60-second game reviews. 60-second or
While
more
driving.
game reviews. Yeah.
While driving.
Yeah. Oh man, here we go.
And the first one I'm doing is Fast and Furious.
If Fast and the Furious
while
is
driving.
not while driving,
60-second game review.
60 mile per hour game
If
reviews.
you go below 60 miles an hour, the board game blows up.
The video ends when he goes under 60.
Yeah.
This is dumb, man. What are we doing?
It's something. We're making YouTube videos.
We're YouTubers now, Mom.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we really appreciate you. If you're proud of us for being YouTubers, tell a friend, tell your mom. If you're on YouTube, while you're there, if you want to leave a like, they don't heart on YouTube, right?
No, it's just
They hit the subscribe button. They smash that bell. If
Ring
you're on
the bell.
podcatchers, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, whatever, 5 stars, really appreciated. Just like we appreciate you, and your positive affirmations help keep those 2 lanterns lit, which would have illuminated us if the power had gone out, but it didn't.
I should have made that a drinking game tonight. I think you've mentioned those lanterns at least 6 times.
They're important. Without the lanterns, I'm nothing.
I'm just saying.
It's the only there's 3 things that are consistent in our videos. To the video specifically, there's a pillow in the middle of the table for some reason with our logo on it,
I like it.
and there's 2 lanterns that are dimly lit.
Okay.
Nothing else is consistent.
I'm not taking it away from you.
The only other thing consistent is that you and I are usually on opposite ends of the table like this, unless we have a third guest. Then one of us is over here.
Yeah.
If you're an audio listener, there are 2 lanterns in the back of the room that I gesture at every time I mention keeping them lit. You guys have probably never seen those, but they exist, and they're potentially a fire hazard, but that's okay. But for now, everyone, thank you. Hope to see you at Gen Con. I've been Tyler.
I've been Richard.
And we've been True Strike. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hey, adventurers. Thanks again for joining us today. Please be sure to give us a follow on your favorite podcasting platforms and YouTube. If there's any questions you'd like to write into the show, you can hit us up on Threads, Blue Sky, or Instagram. New episodes released every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for listening to True Strike.